Hello students, welcome to SDK Pathshala. Today we are on the next video in our optics chapter, and today we are going to learn about linear magnification. So what do you mean by linear magnification? Linear magnification is the ratio of the image height and the object height when an object is placed perpendicularly on the principal axis. So like m, that is the linear magnification, is denoted by m. M will be I by O. Here I is the length of the or height of the image and O is the height of the object. Okay, next we need to find out the linear magnification in case of convex mirror and concave mirror. And in this case, in case of concave mirror, we place the object within the focus and after the center of curvature, and we will try to find out the linear magnification. So let us first do the linear magnification in case of an object placed after center of curvature of a concave mirror. So it is a concave mirror. So this is the pole O. Let us consider this is F. So this is C, and here our object is placed. Okay, so as the object, so a particular ray which is passing through this center will go like this. Okay, and it will again come back in the same path, and another ray which is directed towards the pole, it will, after reflection, it will come back like this, keeping these two angles same. So we will get an image over here. Okay, so suppose PQ is the object, so P prime Q prime is the image. Okay, now from this figure let us consider PQ. So PQ is the object or image? PQ is the object, and P prime Q prime is the image. So as it is inverted, so it will be minus I, we can write down, and OQ is the object distance, that is U, and it will be minus U. Why it will be minus U? Because it is measured in the opposite direction of the light, and OQ prime is the image distance, and it will also be minus V. Why it will minus V? Because in this case also this is measured in the opposite direction of the light. Okay, now from the triangle PQO and triangle P prime Q prime O, these two triangles are similar triangle. Why these two triangles are similar? Because in PQO this Q angle is 90 degree, and here this Q prime angle is 90 degree, and this O is same and this is also same. So these two are same. So in this case, in the case of these two triangle, two angles are same. So third angle will also be same. So we can say these two triangles are similar. Now in case of similar triangle, the ratio of the heights are equal or ratio of the heights are same. So we can write down PQ by P prime Q prime is equals to OQ by OQ prime. Okay, now put the value. What is the value of PQ? O. What is the value of P prime Q prime? Minus I is equals to OQ minus U. OQ prime minus V. So these cancel out. So we can get I by O is equals to minus V by U. So in this case, linear magnification ratio or linear magnification is the ratio of the object distance, image distance to the object distance. Okay, and sign is negative sign. Okay. Next in case of a concave mirror where we place, suppose this is F, this is C, so we place an object where within the focus. Okay, so this is the pole, so we are placing the object, so this is P, this is Q. Now a ray which is directed towards center of curvature like this, so after reflection it will come back. So if we increase it in this direction, and another ray which is coming like this, after reflection will go like this. Okay, now if we extend it here, then we will get an image. If we look from this side, so we will get an image over here. So in this case the image is not inverted but erect. So let us consider the image is P prime Q prime. Okay, in this case image is P prime Q prime. Now consider two triangle. Again two triangle we are considering, triangle P Q O and P prime Q prime O. Okay, in this case also these two triangles are similar. Why? Because this angle and this angle is same, and this is at the vertically opposite angle, so this angle is also same. So in this case this O angle, this angle and this angle same, this is 90 degree, this is also 90 degree, so these two triangles are similar. Now let us write PQ is equals to that is object P prime Q prime is equals to image. Okay, P prime Q prime is equals to image and or length of the image, then OQ is equals to object distance. Here object distance, it is measured, object distance is measured in the opposite of the light, so that's why OQ will be minus U, but OQ prime will be V only, because this is measured in the direction of the light, because light is coming towards this direction. So from this we can put P prime Q prime by PQ is equals to, we can write down OQ prime by OQ. Okay, so here in this case we can write down I by O is equals to OQ prime is V and OQ is U, so minus V by U. Okay, so here we will get the value of linear magnification. We will get the value of linear magnification by this formula itself. Next, in case of a convex mirror. So let us draw a convex mirror. Very easy, these are very easy. So this is a convex mirror. So this is supposed to be the principal axis, so this is the pole. Okay, now an object is placed here, so here is F, here is C. Okay, now and a particular ray which is directed towards the direction of C like this will, after reflection, will come along this direction. Okay, and another ray which is coming along this direction of O, that is the pole, reflects back like this. Okay, so if we extend it, so we will get an image over here. So the image is a virtual image and the image is an erect one. So let us name them PQ. So it will be P prime Q prime. Okay, so this is the image form. Now in this case we need to find out the linear magnification also. So in this case PQ is object, P prime Q prime is image height, Okay, next OQ. OQ is object distance and it is measured opposite to the light, so it will be minus U, and image distance is measured OQ prime in the direction of the light, so it will be V. Okay, so now from these two triangle, for these two triangle, this angle and this angle is same. Okay, this angle is equals to this angle, so these two angles are similar. So from PQO, triangle PQO and P prime Q prime O, we can say that POQ and P prime OQ are same, and PQO and P prime QO is 90 degrees, so the third angle is equal. So as three consecutive angles are similar or same in two cases, so these are the similar triangle. So in this case we can also write PQ by, or P prime Q prime by PQ is equals to OQ prime by OQ. Okay, so this is I by O, and this will be minus, or OQ prime is V by minus U, or we can write down I by O is equals to minus V by U is equals to M. Okay, so this is the formula of linear magnification, or how we will find the linear magnification in case of a convex mirror. And as we know, in case of convex mirror, image is always found diminished. Okay, so different use of concave mirror and convex mirror are there. Like concave mirror are used as a shaving mirror, as a makeup mirror, as a dentist mirror. Why? Because when we put our face in front of the mirror, such that the aperture of mirror are such that we are placing our face within the focus, so we will get a virtual image and a large image. So that's why it will help to make up well, it help to shave well. Okay, and it helps the dentist to see the teeth well. Okay, and what are the use of convex mirror? Convex mirror are used as vigilance mirror. In shopping mall you will get to see that big mirrors are convex mirrors are placed, and in case of long or a sharp bend or sharp turning of a particular road, you will get to see the convex mirror. And another place you will see that in your car, or in the rear view mirror of the car, you will see that there is written that objects are closer than they appear. So why we are using convex mirror in those cases? Because we can see the greater area. So greater area can be seen through a small mirror. So that's why we are using those as vigilance mirror or rear view mirror. Okay, clear. Next we need to find out the relation between the focus and the focal length and the linear magnification. It is also very easy. How to find out this? Very easy, just we know a particular formula. The formula goes like 1 by V plus 1 by U is equals to 1 by F. Na? In our previous video we have already proved it. So next we can write down V by U. Okay, if we multiply the both the side with V, then we will get V by U plus V by V is 1 is equals to V by F. Okay, now we can get V by U is equals to V by F minus 1. Okay, or V by U can be written as minus M, because M is equals to minus V by U. So this can be written as, so V minus F by F. Okay, or you can write down M is equals to F minus V by F, or you can do it opposite side also. How? 1 by V, again write down 1 by U is equals to 1 by F. Now multiply both the side with U. So U by V plus 1 is equals to U by F. you can write, or you can write u by v is equals to u by f minus 1, or you can write u by v is equals to u minus f by f, or you can write down v by u is equals to f by u minus f, or v by u can be written as minus m, so f by u minus f, or you can write down m is equals to f by f minus u. So these are the relation of linear magnification with respect to focal length. Okay, next come to in case of spherical aberration. Or what is spherical aberration? Spherical aberration is a particular defect. That is, we are using this formula in case of the mirror which are or whose aperture are small, but in case of the mirrors whose apertures are big, in that case, and for the principal axis is like here. Now the rays which are not close to the principal axis, in those cases what will happen, the focal or after reflection the rays are not meet at the focus but they meet at another focus. Okay, so in that case we will get a blurry image. So this is known as, or this defect is known as spherical aberration. Okay, this is known as spherical aberration. And one thing, how can you just rectify this spherical aberration in this mirror, in this case of the mirror? So you need to use the parabolic mirror. Okay, because we know that in case of parabola there are two focus or two foci, so that's why all the ray after passing or after reflecting will meet at a particular point, that is on the focus. Next thing that we need to know, that is aerial magnification. What is aerial magnification? Aerial magnification. Aerial magnification. What is aerial magnification? Aerial magnification is the ratio of the area of image by area of object. Okay, so let us consider this is m prime. Okay, so let us find out what is the relation with this and the linear magnification. Very easy. Suppose an object is placed in the principal axis so that its length is L and breadth is B. So what will be the area? Area of the object will be LB. Okay, now in that case, if linear magnification is M, then in case of image length will be LM and breadth will be LM, and this will be MB. Okay, and area of the image will be IMG, that is image, OBJ object. So IMG will be LM into MB. Okay, so this will be LB M square. This will be LB M square. Now what is the linear magnification there? Area. So we can put area of the image. Area of the image is LB M square, and area of the object is LB, only LB. So LB cancel out. So we can get M prime is equals to M square. Okay, so this is the relation between the aerial magnification and the linear magnification. Okay, next, longitudinal magnification. What is longitudinal magnification? Longitudinal magnification is when an object is placed on the principal axis longitudinally. Longitudinally means, suppose this is the principal axis and the object is placed here. Okay, or longitudinally, not vertically, but in case of longitudinal placement. So in this case, the ratio of, or this is image, here also image length by object length, okay, this is known as m, or this is represented by m double prime, okay, and this is the longitudinal magnification. So in case of longitudinal magnification, it will be del v by del u. Del v by del u means change in image length by change in object length, okay. So in this case, what will you see? In this case, suppose we know the formula 1 by v plus 1 by u is equals to 1 by f, okay. So we can write down now, if we do the derivative with respect to u, then what will you get? 1 by v square dv du minus 1 by v square dv du minus 1 by u square, and as f is fixed, so we will get 0 here. So we will get dv du is equals to minus v square by u square. So dv du we can write down m double prime is equals to minus v by u whole square. Now v by u is equals to m, so minus m square. So m double prime is equals to minus m square. So this is the relation between the longitudinal magnification to the linear magnification, okay. Now let us check one thing, that is a convex mirror always forms a diminished image. So from where you can find it out? You can find it out from here. So let us write the formula. 1 by v plus 1 by u is equals to 1 by f, okay, or we can write down 1 by v is equals to 1 by f minus 1 by u, or we can write down 1 by v is equals to f u minus f, we can write down. So v can be written as uf by u minus f, okay. Now in the case of convex mirror, okay, in case of convex mirror, what happens? In case of convex mirror, object is placed here, okay, and we will get an image where? Remember, we will get an image over here now, that is in the direction of, or in case of this, we will get the image where? We get the image over here, okay, that is the image is diminished. So how will you say that it is diminished? Because in this case u is minus but v is positive, okay. So put u minus, so v is equals to minus u, then f is positive, by minus u minus f, and you will get uf by u plus f, okay. So therefore we can write down v is equals to uf by u plus f, okay. So v by u is equals to f by u plus f. Now v by u is equals to m, or m is equals to f by u plus f, okay, f by u plus f. Now if you put the value of u, put the value of f, okay, no need to put the sign over here because we have already put it here. So just only put the magnitude. So if you will put the magnitude, so f is less than u plus f, okay. So f by, or I'll write it here, so we can write f is less than u plus f, so we can say f by u plus f is less than 1. So less than 1 means linear magnification is less than 1. Linear magnification is less than 1 means the object is diminished. The object the image is diminished, or the image formed in case of a convex mirror is diminished in nature. Okay, so today this much for this class, and in the next video we will discuss the refraction chapter. Thank you for watching my video, and if you have not subscribed yet, then do subscribe, and if you have any query, then put the query on the comment section and I will try to solve them. And please press the bell icon so you will get the notification of my next video. Thank you, students.